Have you ever thought about how androids dream of electric sheep? If not, I don't have the answer for you either. I guess you just have to read the book by Philip K. Dick. Anyways, hi, welcome to another video by that manga dude. Uh, this is a very exciting episode because it's going to be my first sub special. So this is for the 200 sub special. This is actually mixing with my 100 sub special because I hit 100 subs and I was like, wow, that's so cool. I should probably do something. And I didn't do anything. And now we're at 200 subs, so we're going to try and do something now. I asked people a couple questions, or I asked people for questions on Twitter and Instagram. So I pooled some of the questions from there, and also just the general questions that I usually receive about my collection and about my bookshelves. So I'm going to be answering those now. So let's get started. So, inarguably, one of the biggest and most common questions that I receive from just about everybody and almost every single time I post about my collection is, where did you get those shelves? Well, the answer is they are custom made. So, back when I was really into collecting and my parents really understood that I was probably going to make this a hobby that I really enjoy and really want to spend a lot of time in, they actually surprised me with 4 of them. So as you can see here, I have 4 bookshelves. So they are basically made to completely fit within a room. At least any legally sized room is I guess the best way to put it. So these bookshelves would not fit within a slanted wall or other stuff like that. So they are extremely tall. I actually can't even reach the top without a chair. And the way that the shelves are made as well, they are made to fit the normal size paperbacks, so the ones over there. So as you can see with the bigger ones, they don't fit as well. So yeah, but they're made specifically for these smaller volumes. Okay, so one of the questions that I received on my collection video was, what is the single Japanese volume of Bakuman you have up there? So I actually pulled it down, and it is basically a character bio slash characters not only within the actual manga, but then within the manga of the manga creators. So it's really cool actually. There's a lot of information. I can't read any of it, but it's just really interesting to see basically every single character that shows up in the series within it's just super cool. And there's such an amazing amount of stuff in here. There's storyboards for certain characters. I actually have the Otter number 9 extra comic that's in here, which is really cool. It has a really nice sleeve to it. It's just a really cool thing in general. And maybe someday in the future, if I can read Japanese, I will read through this because yeah, there's a lot of cool information here from what I could tell. And there's also just I just love seeing ads like this. It's just really neato. Yeah, so that's what this is. Another question I receive pretty often as well is, when did you start collecting? So I've been collecting for over 16 years now, which is kind of crazy to think about. I started collecting back in 2006. So and I remember the first volume or first piece of media that had to do with manga that I ever bought, and it was the September 2006 issue of Shonen Jump. I remember it like it was yesterday. I don't even need to know what have it in front of me, but I remember it's Luffy's on the cover and it has a blue purple kind of color to it. So yeah, it's that memorable for me. I've probably read that at least 30-40 times. I know mine is very beat up, but it's not here right now. It's actually back at my parents' place. So maybe someday I can show you guys it, because I have a lot of the Shonen Jump collected. The collected week or monthly, not weekly, the monthly Shonen Jump magazine that they used to release back in the United States. But another question I also get pretty often is, what was the first series you started collecting? And honestly, I can't per se particularly remember exactly which one, but I know for sure one of the first series that I wanted to collect, and one of the ones that I can almost confirm is one of the first ones, is Shaman King. So I collected Shaman King back when it was releasing. I actually got the first volume probably sometime in 2007, because looking at the printing date for this one, this is the 7th printing of it. So February 2007 was when this one was printed. So I'm assuming that's around the time that I picked this up. and I never looked back. Clearly, I really do love Shaman King, and I'm really happy to have these the original release. I haven't started collecting the omnibuses yet because I'm a fool, but hopefully sometime soon, when I get a little bit more space, I will probably start picking them up just so I can have them. Because I do like the newer style that he went with for the covers, so that's like really cool. And of course, to get the ending, because we never got the ending in the original US release through Viz Media, so I'm excited to finally actually read the end of it in printed format. So that's really cool. So yeah, this is probably the first volume that I bought. Alright, so now, question from Instagram. This is from The Painted Otaku, and it is, what was the hardest series to collect for you? And that is such a difficult question to answer, because there are so many series that I would say are difficult to collect for, especially ones that I've collected in the past. But a lot of them have not really caused me a lot of issues because I collected them when they were releasing. But if I were to say, or to pick one series that I would say was really the hardest to ever collect for, it's got to be Prince of Tennis. This volume, I mean, I've had Prince of Tennis for a while. This is a September 2004 print, but I definitely did not get this in 2004. I got this probably like 2009, maybe 2010. I think I got it at a used bookstore. But I've been collecting Prince of Tennis for a very long time. I actually just picked up the last 7 volumes, so from 36 to 42, really recently, actually. It would have been New Year's Eve, I believe. So that's just crazy to think that it took me over 10 years to collect this series. But now I'm finally done. So it's kind of a loaded question for me because, like, yeah, this was definitely the longest that I've spent trying to collect the whole series. But I would say some honorable mentions would probably be like Rama 1/2 or Sergeant Frog. Those are all been like really tough to find. Slam Dunk. A lot of the very obvious answers, but I think this is the one that probably was the hardest to get, like all of it at least. So yeah, I would say this is my definitive. And a question from Twitter from Sensei Sundoku. Why are you so handsome? I don't know about that. Anyways, that's all the questions I have for this first Q&A. If I start to get more followers or more subscribers, I might do another Q&A, open up the Q&A box and whatever, and see what I get and see what people ask, because I love answering questions about manga, because it's like, of course, it's like a huge hobby of mine. Of course, I do videos for it, so that's like something that I'm just totally down for. But yeah, if you do have any other questions, let me know. You can put them down in the comments below. If you like the video, of course, you can smack that like button or whatever you want to do. Touch it, tap it, I don't care. You can favorite and subscribe. That'd be cool too. And yeah, thank you once again for 200 subscribers. You guys are absolutely awesome, and it's just been really, really fun to be able to create content for all of y'all. And to get so many subscribers within such a short amount of time has blown me away, and I don't even know how to like process that. Like, I got over 200 subscribers in like a couple months. Like, wow. I don't know. It just means a lot. It means like a whole bunch to me. Being a collector and being like just happy to be able to share my knowledge and my collecting and all of that stuff has just been really fun. So thank you all, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.